All right, and there we go. We are back. Welcome, everybody. We'll get you all back on in just one moment. Appreciate the patience.
So Dallas took tackle Tyler Smith from Tulsa, and everybody in the
Interesting.
Dallas room is shaking hands and having a good old time, as if that was the best player off the board, who I've never heard of in the first round. So maybe they know something I don't, but I'm not
It
believing
is Jerry Jones. You never know.
Jerry's world. Guess who didn't win the Super Bowl this year? Dallas. Just
putting that out there.
Yeah. Sorry, Raiders fans. Sorry, Dallas fans. Not going to happen this year. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
Go to the chat. And Baltimore's on the clock. We got 5 minutes. I do like the trades, though. Just a little bit of action. Some people think that they have to move up for somebody.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We appreciate it. Sorry about those technical difficulties. Please comment. Please let us know you're here. Please follow the link. Join the show. We're almost done. Probably got enough time for one more beer, so we can do that. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see what we got in the basket of beer.
Satchel.
You guys didn't get to see beforehand.
Show the satchel. It was before we even went live. He had a satchel full of beer, and I'm so impressed.
I just kind of grabbed everything out of the fridge. Not everything, but I grabbed a bunch of stuff out of the fridge and kind of threw it in there. Oh, I got an orange creamsicle one. We're gonna finish off the draft with the orange creamsicle.
You can get another one in. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh! So Bryce from the Sideline Scout, smartest guy I've ever seen. Had to factory reset his phone, and it still doesn't want to work. He loses signal every time he tries to connect. I'm sorry that we can't get Bryce back on because this guy's a genius.
So orange creamsicle.
Orange creamsicle, yeah, it's actually really good.
Sounds really good, actually.
It is. 13 Stripes is who it's from. Fantastic beer if you come across it.
Calories, sugar, give me the rundown because we're waiting on a commercial break. We'll give it a chance, no rush.
Of course.
This is all about fun and family time, and pups are asleep, so it's fun. See if I can type in the chat.
I can't even see the draft, so I'm relying on you. So I hope everybody's having a good time out there. Again, just text us your questions, text us your comments. We appreciate everything. Technical difficulties are going to happen. It's just the way it is. There we go.
Seamless transition.
Andrew's in. Love it.
Beer stat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens, Andrew.
I was trying to get.
You feel our pain. Hope you're doing well, bud. Thanks for chiming in there. It was probably fairly accurate assessment, to be fair.
I'm just trying to figure out the calories in case I need to have a creamsicle beer and instead of a wine fruit thing because I got to get my fruits in every day.
Well, I'll tell you. So the thing was, and we talked about this at the beginning, we didn't want to make this all about the draft because honestly, ESPN and NFL.com stuff they
have 4
hours.
We're
already doing that. We want to make it about you guys, and we just wanted to have a good time. It is. technical difficulties and talking about beer and stuff like that. That's where we're at. I mean, that's what we want to do, because that's what you guys are doing out there as you watch us. We're having a good time watching the draft, but we're here to talk about football and not just the draft. So honestly, things like this is I'm kind of glad it happened, to be honest, because this is really more what we're about.
Yeah, the naturalness of failing the transitions or succeeding, according to Andrew, and beer stats and football stats and whatever you want to bring up to the table. Talk some trash. We don't. I accept it all. I mean, I think I have a wrinkle on my shirt over on this side or this side. I don't know. Just call it out.
God forbid you have a wrinkle.
Because so I can be better next time for you and give you something else to complain about. Also, I want to hear those things because it makes me laugh. And Baltimore's pick is in. They're probably going to mess this up considering
Baltimore's second pick. So they traded. They traded away Hollywood Brown of all people,
by the way.
And now they're on their second pick.
They traded Marquise Brown away.
I can't believe they traded Hollywood Brown away.
Baltimore out.
They're really counting on Dobbins coming back and having a big impact.
Baltimore out. Browns out. Steelers are now maybe rising up. They took Kennedy Pickett. I don't think.
I don't know if that's true. They should have took.
They could have taken.
So let's talk about this real quick. So we're getting towards the end of the first round, and arguably, again, in a lower tier quarterback class, but the number one quarterback is still there.
Yeah,
and now we're getting into the teams that clearly don't need it. We're talking about Green Bay. We're talking about Kansas City. We're talking about teams that clearly do not need a quarterback. So we're talking about Malik Willis falling to tomorrow.
The second round. No, Malik Willis is going to Detroit. I said that before we even started.
They did take they did trade for the last pick in the first round. They did make that trade. They absolutely did.
Ravens take center Tyler Linderbaum from Iowa.
Oh yeah. No, he's a good. Johnson's still there though, which is to me very interesting. Maybe Johnson falls to the next round.
I'm almost curious to see what happens in rounds 2 and 3 because I think, like Bryce was saying,
at least the first couple of picks, right?
And also Dakota Nix was saying rounds 2 and 3 are very important, and I see some. I mean, I could see some stuff happening in the next couple rounds that could change the game. The Jets have now traded back into the first round and are on the clock.
What?
Who's after? Okay, so
they've got to take Johnson. They've got to.
So the Jets got to take who? Holy shit. Okay, Johnson. Hold on. There's so many comments. Okay, so you got Rob Tooth and the Browns will probably pick him up. Yeah, the Browns are out. Browns have no say in any draft in the next 4 years. Sorry, Rob. You're gonna have to trade teams like I did because the Browns are garbage. T Hall says maybe the NFL sees what I told you is improving. Andrew says if nobody else is gonna pick a QB, why not pay them second round money if you can get them? Yeah.
It's interesting to see this going down like this.
There's a lot of.
I'm back on.
Oh, did you finally? Yeah. Are you finally
back on? I don't know. They're showing wrestling. Someone's wrestling highlights right now. I don't know.
Got you, Rob. Rob said he wasn't going to be able to sign on tonight, so I want to thank him for showing up. He's been working his tail off doing special missions for Ukraine, and I want to thank him for that. And shout out to you, Rob, even though I'm going to beat you in all of our leagues, no matter what we're in, at least so I hope.
At least the ones you are commissioner in, so you can change the score.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change the scores if Rob beats me again. He beat me. I don't know if anybody knows this, but he beat me. Like I was winning 1.7, and then his defense got an interception. I don't know what it was, and then he ended up winning. We talked about it last night. It was last night. Yeah, last night. It was so funny. Like it doesn't hurt.
If you watch the show,
but
you
he
know
knocked me
what
out of the
happened
playoff.
because you were very upset about it. Honestly,
Yeah.
for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, it hurt for a good 2 years after that. So it's going to hurt till 2024. So Rob's kicked out of the league.
That's what happens.
That's what happens when I'm the commissioner.
What happens.
JKLOL. See, this is what happens, you know. So what do we have? We got Ravioli over there, number 50.
What's that?
Oh, Jets pick.
They're very happy about it.
Yeah, defensive end Jermaine Johnson.
I told you, Johnson. There you go. That
Right.
I tell you what. I'm not gonna lie. The Jets are kind of rolling through this right now. Like the Jets are having a fantastic draft. I'm not gonna lie.
The Jets are doing a great draft. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not on the Jets train, but if you are over there on Jets land, they're actually doing a pretty good job. I'm not hating anything that they've done. So
at all.
I'm all shoulders at this point. Like just great job. Like I think they're gonna have a good season. Like not elite, but I think they have a good season.
It's kind of crazy.
It's like the 30th time, Rob.
No.
Okay. So what's next? Tampa Bay's next?
Is that who's on the clock right now?
Right? Yeah, we're on 27. So we're almost there. We almost reached the end. And all the trash talk and excitement. And
I've lost everything. My computer is I don't know.
Sorry about that.
There we go.
Rob, you're working hard, buddy. Unload those airplanes, load them up, do what you got to do. Proud of you. Nobody says it enough. Proud of you. But get back to work, and I'm going to talk about this draft and then go to bed. You work late. Tampa Bay pick is going to be Gronk. Rob's got jokes. Rob, I bet my paycheck against your paycheck, that's not true. We can round down or up. It doesn't matter. Hold on. We'll see. And I have a story for you later after the show, but
after the show,
it has nothing to do with football, but it's kind of funny. It's about the concert last night.
Yeah, I saw you guys saw Death Cab, right?
Yeah, it was actually. You know what? When I went to go see Death Cab, I was like, we're just gonna jam out and have a good time. But I'm gonna tell you right now, their album is not far from people who go live, can't really transition from album. Sound and voice, Death Cab was on point. I mean, I was like, oh man,
very good.
This guy, like that's the singer and that's live, and it was perfect. Like I really enjoyed it.
So this is not along the same thing, but the wife was a big country music fan, which is okay. Whatever, I can take it or leave it. Depends on the song, etc., etc. But so one of her favorite artists is Kenny Chesney. So this Saturday we're going to see Kenny Chesney, which is one of my least favorite country artists. Love you, babe.
Not a huge country artist, but I'm okay with watching Kenny Chesney.
I mean, so we're gonna go. We're down on the field and whatnot. But the reason I bring it up is because by taking her to Kenny Chesney in June, Poison, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard are going to be playing as well. And so since I took her to Kenny Chesney, she has given me permission. We'll get tickets to go see this. So this is like a kind of a dream show to have Poison, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard all in the same spot at the same time. Okay. I still got to get the tickets. I probably won't get them till this weekend, but I'm excited to see that show. I've seen all of them individually, but to have them all in one place. I
actually saw Motley Crue at Virginia Beach, the same place that we both saw Linkin Park. So
that's where I saw Crue. That's actually where I saw all three of those bands. I actually have CC DeVille's guitar pick because I was up in the front row. He tosses them out. I almost had Ricky Rocket's drumsticks. He tossed them and it hit the security guard in the back of the head. The guy, make sure nobody jumps up on stage. And it hit him on the back of the head. And so he picks up the drumsticks, and I'm standing next to this insanely hot chick to my right. And he picks up the drumsticks, and we're both like, oh. And he looks at her, and he looks at me, and he looks back at her, and he hands her the drumsticks, and he looks at me, and he goes, and I went, I definitely would have done the exact same thing in your position. I 100% would have given it to the hot chick. So that's why I did not get Ricky Rocket's drumsticks, but I do still have CC DeVille's guitar pick.
Let's everybody clear. The host is the hot chick here. He did get the drumsticks, and a night that he will forever forget and regret.
They would definitely be behind me if I had gotten Ricky Rocket's drumstick. I actually have CC DeVille's guitar pick in a kind of like a sealed thing, and it's put up where no one.
I hate how hard the picks are when they just chuck them out.
It was a lucky catch. It was kind of like it was just a defensive end, and I just it just hit my hand and I got it. Yeah, 100%.
Kind of terrible. I got a drumstick from two bands, and one was Secrets, one was don't know why I can't remember their name right now, but they're much more popular, and I kind of enjoy going to the concerts and I got a drumstick. It was exciting. So maybe I'll get one of the bigger bands, but that's not the highlight for sure. All right, what do you got? Is anybody coming on?
Jag's pick is in. You're going to get it before I do, clearly. It says I'm live, but it's a lie.
Oh, Jags traded up.
Mm-hmm. Jags again trying to quote unquote steal the draft. It's funny because the Rams put out this fantastic video movie thing as we were talking about with Dakota. If you haven't seen it on the Great Union of Sports, go check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. And of course the Rams aren't even picking. So they spent a lot of money on a. It really is a fantastic. What are the
Jags trading up for?
We're gonna find out. Everybody's kind of trading. They're not taking Malik Willis. I promise you that. So
Yeah, no, probably not. I'm going to put money on they won't do that.
They won't do that. What do we got here? So there's been so many trades. So we're at 27, which was supposed to be Tampa. Tampa said, we got Brady. We don't need it. Green Bay is supposed to be next. It looks like New England is going. They must have traded from Kansas City because Kansas City had 29 and 30, but they do not anymore. The Rams don't even have a first-round pick.
No, New England didn't have one either. They traded out.
Let's see where the Jags are going to go. I'm interested. No. There we go.
All right, Jacksonville is being announced right now. Linebacker Devin Lloyd, Utah.
That's interesting because the Jaguars have a great linebacker already, so now they have two. Plussing up that defense is not a bad idea. I like it. I'm telling you, put me down right now that Jacksonville is going to be dangerous over the next few years.
I feel like their defense is going to be great. But if they get
someone for Lawrence to throw the ball to.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to, and he's going to be running for his life. But their defense is good.
But the defense will be good.
And T. Hall still talking about Trask.
Well, so T. Hall is a Gator. And, of course, Trask is a
Tampa Bay fan. T. Hall loves Tampa Bay. He loves Tom Brady. He thinks
Tom Brady. I probably shouldn't put this out, but T. Hall told me once about a sexual fantasy. It was him and Tom Brady and Kyle Trask. And it was like a big menage thing. But it turned
Except he had to keep his coat on and his hat on. It was more of a blazer than anything. T. Hall's in. He's not above it.
The thing is so so Baker is still a Brown as of this point. And Jimmy G and Debo still both play for the Niners. At this point. So it'll be interesting. I don't think those change tonight. A lot of people thought they might, especially Baker. But by the end of the weekend, I don't know, maybe.
So Green Bay is next.
Well, the pick is in. I was going to say, will they trade it? But clearly not. Kansas City had 2 first-round picks. They decided, we're too far back.
Yeah, and they gave it to New England, but what happened? Or somebody else? I
cannot believe Malik Wilson's going to go undrafted in the first round. Yeah, I did forget Tebow. Actually, I was trying to think of Tebow, T, and I couldn't get the name.
Tebow has a different meaning in Oklahoma, so.
Well, that literally is T's man crush. T's man crush is Tebow, and I'm pretty sure we true story. He played for the minor league team here where we live. And we went to a game and T got to, get his autograph and take a picture with him and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure look, I'm being nice. I'm positive T jizzed in his pants when it happened. But he sat there. He was a trooper. He sat there the whole game. Didn't move a lot, but just kind of sat there, hoping no one would notice. But yeah, he definitely did. But I mean, to his credit, Tim Tebow's, he's a good-looking man. So he's definitely he's like no joke. Tebow's like a big dude. He's definitely you see him playing minor league baseball against all these kids that are trying to make it in the league, and then you got Tim Tebow standing there, and it's like, Jesus Christ, like he's as big as twice of them, or two of them, twice as big as two of them. He's definitely an athletic specimen. So it's funny to see when you consider someone like Tebow and you see him in person, and you can just see the athleticism on him, and he isn't good enough. Right, like he's not good enough in the major. He's not good enough. He played in the NFL and he won a game, won a playoff game and all that. But to him, to see someone like that in person and still understand that they're not top tier, they're not elite, it's pretty amazing.
Because
I saw your message to T there. I'm sure T saw it.
You did see it? I had an itch. So it's funny. We had our first delete ever. Thanks, T. Deleted.
Gone.
Okay, so Green Bay's pick is in.
We are down to the last 5 picks, I guess. The Packers. The pick has been in for a minute.
They trade back for Davante Adams. They bring him back.
They've traded Aaron Rodgers for.
Yeah. What
are we doing? We're getting a little flashback here. Probably. What are we doing?
There's nothing like.
Oh, because Wentworth retired
again, like the Green Bay Packers.
Wentworth retired, right? Yeah.
Green Bay screwed over Aaron Rodgers again. Put it down.
God, I would love to see that. God, I wish Green Bay would take Malik Willis. I would.
They didn't.
No, I'm sure they didn't. I'm sorry for being so far behind. No, it's not my fault. Blame Hulu.
It's kind of nice, because you've been the host for so many shows. It's nice to be in front for once.
I love it.
I don't even want to steal it from you, just for a night or two here and there. And yeah, Andrew Whitworth is Walton Payton NFL Man of the Year, and he's presenting for the Green Bay Packers, which is really weird considering he's an LA guy, and I'm sure Dakota Nix would be like, I don't understand this.
Why are you there? Let's see what we got here. You already know the pick?
Yeah.
Took you a second there.
Well, just looking at the updates, and my updates are faster than TV.
Your updates are even faster than the show.
Let's go ahead and make it live. Green Bay select defensive tackle Devonte Wyatt from Georgia, which Georgia has elite talent. Does that make Georgia not top 5 in college now? They lost a lot of talent.
Well, they lost a lot of talent. Yeah, I mean, maybe not in college, but I mean, they're still top 2 or 3 in the SEC. So
yeah, that's true. No doubt about that.
Especially a guy named Matt Schneidman just posted on Twitter. Davante Adams has requested a trade back to the Packers. Obviously, he's joking, but with that pick, I don't think that's going to be enough to get him back over there. But it's nice to see Green Bay get some defense at least.
No, because now that defense brings down. Well, I mean, when you take the best wide receiver out of the area, and then now you they're
missing so many pieces, and I think it's hilarious because they paid Aaron Rodgers all that money, and now he has nothing, no offense around him. It's fantastic.
Green Bay did this.
Yeah. Like, good job.
Yeah. Great
I was
job.
watching
And you spent $200 million. Congratulations.
I was watching something. I don't know what it was on, but it was a skit, and the guy was playing all the parts, but he was Aaron Rodgers, and he busts into the draft room and like, what are you doing here? And he's like, you can't be in here. And he's like, I already see the board. Like, they were all quarterbacks. He's like, look, you guys got to help me out. Like, my number one receiver is whoever it is. And he's like, I don't know who that is. I've never met him in my life. You've got to get me a receiver.
Yeah. Georgia defensive players: Trayvon Walker, Jordan Davis, Quay Walker, Devontae Wyatt. Like,
New
Georgia
England.
some talent. I don't care who you are. I don't even know if Georgia's. I hope they have.
T saw it. T saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know who
beat that. No, Georgia's gonna have some trouble being. They won last year. Congratulations, but
well, look, he's sacking Burrow right there. So that's 2 years ago. So I wonder if he got hurt / COVID, opted out or something, and still goes in the first round. That's impressive.
And the Patriots.
So the Patriots, again, the Patriots
need before we see anything.
The Patriots are not taking Malik Willis. Kansas City is not taking Malik Willis. Cincinnati is not taking Malik Willis. And Detroit has, so Willis could still go to Detroit. That would be interesting. Maybe you called it. Maybe you and Bryce should start something.
Yeah. Bryce is probably out of my league, and by out of my league, I mean well above my league when it comes to
he's really
good. But yeah, 40 more years till they win. I agree, T. Patriots need a wide receiver. They need running backs. They don't need tight end. Probably use an offensive line, maybe.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, Belichick probably go with like a line. He might take Bryce. The running back.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Breece Hall.
Yeah, Breece Hall. Thank you.
No, don't do that. Don't do that too. Don't ruin another running back by going to the Patriots. Don't.
Well, you know, they love to go by committee. They love to, throw
they
in
have
three guys.
They have 3 committees in the second or third tier of their running back depth chart. No, Patriots don't need a running back, and don't send another one there.
Sky Moore is still out there. People don't really expect him to go to the second round anyway, but
Sky Moore, yeah, he's going to the second round.
Yeah,
we're too far in the draft to have anything else.
Interesting.
T Hall says, Mike, stay where you are. Chris needs you.
True story.
Don't know what that means, but I'm going to be right
here. Let's talk about T Hall real quick, just for everybody. So T Hall, it's actually, we have teamed up, joined forces, if you will. I'm going to produce a podcast with T Hall and his son, Drew, the relationship between X and Z, Gen X and Gen Z, him and his son, with Drew and T. So again, same as Armchair Athletics. Keep an eye out for that. That'll be dropping on the Whiteistics broadcast shortly in the coming weeks. We'll keep you updated on that. But congratulations to T Hall and his son Drew for teaming up to do that podcast. I think it's going to be a pretty cool thing to see father and son just kind of put out the differences and yet the similarities that they have experienced in life, and the different points of view that they have. just on the world today and on growing up. And I think it's going to be a really great thing. I have a lot of admiration for T. Hall. He's raised some amazing kids, scholarships to South Carolina and Clemson, which was interesting for him to have a kid at South Carolina and a kid at Clemson, both on scholarship. Just amazing children, amazing father. Solidified by his wife for sure, but it's great to see a father and son link up and just kind of give an insight like that. I'm proud to do that, and proud of T. Hall and his son for taking on that task. Just a little shout out to them.
Absolutely. And the New England Patriots select guard Cole Strain.
I get it. Sure. Protect old Mac back there. T, I told you, I want to say, I don't know if it was by phone or if we were actually in the same room together. No, it was definitely by phone. It was by text. I remember New England drafted Mac Jones. I said that was a pretty good replacement for Tom Brady. You disagreed.
Great replacement.
And T. Hall honestly is much, as far as the college game goes, college recruits, college players. T. Hall is definitely much smarter than me with guys coming out of college. But I got him on that one. And Mac Jones, fantastic fit at New England, and good move by New England to protect him.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Made Dean's List 10 times. That's kind of impressive. Thank you, NFL Draft. So when Bryce was here, I wanted to kind of bring that up about Pickett. And don't get me wrong, I still think Willis should have gone before Pickett. But kudos to Pickett. We talked about the rule change. We talked about the fake slide and stuff like that. Look, I've been wondering, and I know it was a gentleman's rule, it was an unspoken rule, but I've been wondering forever why quarterbacks have not done that, haven't given that little head bob like I'm going to slide, and then not, run towards the sideline and then not picked up a few extra yards. And I know that's just asking for an extra smack later on in the game, but it might give you that first down that you need. The point being, I think it's a very smart play that Pickett made, well within the rules, and now to the point that they had to change it. And maybe that is a plus for Pickett, a pro for Pickett. Maybe his football intelligence is enough to put him up there. Much more relevant comment back when Bryce was on, but it reminded me when they put that up.
I thought that the fact that he made that play showed me that he has, if I could compare him to anybody, I would compare him to Matthew Stafford. That knowledge of just knowing everything around him and thinking in the moment, that's the closest that I can get right off the top of my head. I'm not going to say that he's going to be better or worse or the same talent, but I think he's going to be similar to Stafford. So I'm going to put it on record now.
Well, now that he's a Steeler, he damn well better be.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So he has the talent around him to be better and the defense to be playoff bound. So with also Coach Tomlin, who has been elite for so long, I don't see how he cannot be successful in that situation. I would be bawling my eyes out with my Steelers hat on as well. Like that.
I mean, you're gonna go to a storied franchise. You're gonna join that history, and you're gonna play for Mike Tomlin. He's got a couple rings on his fingers, so the guy knows what he's doing. I agree with you there, T. I still would have took Malik Willis. I would rather have that skill set, but apparently Tomlin and the guys in Pittsburgh saw something that they wanted, so we'll see what happens.
won't have to play right away. T. Hall, what are you talking about? What? Trubisky is going to be the quarterback of the future?
That would be awesome.
T. Hall, -1. Trubisky is not the quarterback of the future.
Look, man,
quarterback.
Trubisky's got great numbers. I love Trubisky.
Yeah. So did the Bears when they took him 2 overall, moved up a ton of spots, and failed.
Man, I don't have a choice. I'm painted in a corner here, man. Like, what do you want me to do?
Listen. Don't love a player because they're on your team.
I have to. What would you do?
Honestly, hope Kenny Pickett starts.
I'm okay. No, look, this is the thing. So, yeah, exactly. Read my mind, T.
Pickett's ready.
Trubisky is just someone who can fill a spot. He's played in the league for a while, and honestly, he's played under pressure. He's been frigging hounded. He's had to run for his life. There's valuable NFL life lessons that can be learned from Mitchell Trubisky. And as T says, he's only going to be there for a year, helping get Pickett online, and then Pickett will step in and be the man. No one expects a lot from Trubisky. If Trubisky can, he's got a low interception percentage, and if Trubisky can just, win a few games, and Tomlin will take care of the rest, moving players and personnel around and setting Trubisky up for a win. I'm okay with it. It's a year. I can handle a year.
Pickett will win more games than Mitchell Trubisky.
Eventually.
Not
next year. Next year.
This year.
Tomlin's not going to put Pickett in there. He's going to let Trubisky do his thing.
Yeah, okay, so when the Steelers are 0-4, he's going to keep Trubisky in and Pickett on
the side? Yeah.
Okay.
Tomlin doesn't care about that. Tomlin hasn't had a losing season. Tomlin knows what he's doing.
And if he's 0-4, he's not going to continue with Trubisky.
He's going to pull an Aaron Rodgers. Relax. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll talk offline about that. That ain't gonna happen. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm drafting.
The pick is in, and I don't know what's gonna happen. They took Jamar
This is actually kind of interesting because the Bengals are so stacked right now. I guess you got to go offensive line.
Yes, 100% offensive line.
Yeah.
Like.
Kind of surprised the Bengals didn't trade up to get a better offensive line, but
I agree with you actually with that one. Like they should have some sort of trade up. Like, hey, we are a Super Bowl contender because we were in the 100%. Super Bowl. Let's trade some picks away and get some offensive line stardom. But maybe they know somebody that was going to fall to the second round and said, hey, we can get him in our first round. We don't have to trade anything away. Take him. If they don't take offensive linemen right here, that's the brass, the upper management failing the Bengals.
Big time.
Big time. Everything else in place. They don't need anything but an offensive lineman. Offensive lineman. Let's go. I would.
They have. I mean, you just have
to. They have
to.
And then Malik Willis to the Lions.
That's what you're saying, Malik Willis.
I said that 4 hours ago.
You did. You said it at the very beginning. You said it. You 100% did.
And I hope I'm right because, I mean,
I would love for that. I would love. I'd love that.
Bryce is killing me right now.
Benefits all of this.
3, and he's 3 for 3 or 4.
Burrow wants another LSU receiver. I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does, but
he's not going to get it.
In. And
can I just say how much I love Vegas? Vegas is like my favorite place in the United States.
Yeah, hang out there for a week and then you'll be sick of it.
No, I've been there quite a few times and I love it. I've
been there quite a few times, up to a month and when you're there for 4 weeks straight,
Believe me,
obviously,
I give you that. Like, I wouldn't want to live there. It's definitely
I'd
like I
work
want to go there. I want to
Yeah.
stay there for a few days, and then I want to go home. And then I want to go there. Like, it's definitely
yeah,
a thing.
no, I love it in that aspect, but
Yeah.
the Bengals they messed up.
You already have the pick then.
Yeah.
The Bengals did not go offensive line. Clearly, the Bengals messed up.
They went safety.
They should have
Daxton
traded.
Hill from Michigan.
They what?
They went safety Daxton Hill from.
He's a good safety. Don't get me wrong. He's a good safety, but no, they definitely should have gone offensive line. What are they doing? Joe Burrow is not a happy
Burrow right now.
camper.
Like, oh, my ankle already hurts. Already hurts.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's texting Baker Mayfield right now. Like, what do I do?
Yeah. Hey, Bake, you want to come over and like start the first 8 games for me so I can?
Yeah, that's not a happy pick.
You know, I think I can make all these NFL teams millions of dollars, but I'm going to protect my franchise quarterback who made it to the.
Thank you. Like, I don't understand. It makes no sense.
Like, why would you?
Makes no
Why would
sense.
you even put your quarterback in that situation?
Okay, now help me out here. Okay, so the Vikings have the last pick in the first round. It was supposed to be Detroit. Clearly, Detroit traded that somewhere. Now the Vikings have it.
Okay.
So Malik Willis is not. Well, Malik Willis could get picked up here.
Detroit
back up
traded
Cousins.
away.
But I don't see it
Detroit believes in Goff.
that much.
What the?
That was good.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry. Why? Why? Detroit had the perfect opportunity to get a 5th-year option on a quarterback.
It's crazy. The Vikings pick is in. Last pick. This is
I still think
insane.
Minnesota could take Malik Willis here. I don't know what they're going to do.
The Bama wide receiver's already gone, T.
Yeah, T, that one's already gone. And should I leave it? Are you watching?
I am watching.
Okay, I'm just going to leave the suspense to you.
You already know.
I do.
How do you get these updates so fast? Like it's not even on. Like, I know I'm lagging a little bit, but I'm not lagging that much.
There's the amount of time it takes to travel from Vegas to Oklahoma to the East Coast. It's got to go to like space and back. I don't know. Technology is weird. I can't have some fun. But
that's fantastic.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you.
It makes
You're
sense.
gonna be disappointed. Let's put it that way. That's what you traded up for, and that's what you traded.
Harry Potter's owl is much slower to get to the East Coast.
The pigeons are flying a little slower these days.
How do you have it like this far in advance? Like, I know I'm lagging, but I'm not lagging that much. Jesus.
I don't know.
What app are you using?
It's a secret.
You're talking to Bryce, aren't you? You got Bryce on right now.
Part of me. Listen. Bryce is so far ahead of us.
Bryce already has like.
Bryce already took a sandwich and went to bed. He's good.
Bryce has all the picks for tomorrow already. Like, he already knows who all the picks are.
Bryce was pre-recorded. He already knew.
Like, okay, so understanding that I'm lagging a little bit, right? So they're still talking to Mel and all the little commentators right now with the Vikings picking in. They're still like, I still don't know. and you've known for at least a minute. At least a minute.
Yeah, the pick is in though, and Minnesota has decided that they decided to ruin their whole draft by trading up into the first round.
The Minnesota fans seem happy. I don't know. Maybe they're drunk.
Okay, hold on. Oh man, okay, so they said the best available on that list of 17, 26, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Their pick is not even on that list that's on TV right now.
Wow.
Not even on there. That's how crazy this trade is and why.
Why?
And the commissioner's coming out now for the
Here we go. I'm watching some purple Mandalorian dude right now. That's how far behind I am.
My TV is ahead of yours, I know that.
Bryce says, Belichick makes me glad I followed TB12 to Tampa. Big laughing. LOL. I like Cole Strange a lot. Good athlete. He's middle of the third at best. They are.
Can I give you a hint?
Vikings fans are like super stoked right now.
That's because it's somebody from Georgia.
Oh my God.
Yes. He's a third team All-American. Third, not first or second.
Third, not the first.
Third team. As in,
third
take the
team.
number one QB off the board.
Lewis,
in the first round,
Lewis safety out of Georgia. The Vikings take a safety for the last pick of the first round. Man, so many defensive picks this year.
I told you when we started, it was going to be a defensive draft all across the board. Like, fantasy's not going to be fun in the draft this year, and I get that.
Right. But, no, I mean, like, impact, yes, but not players you're going to pick up in your next draft. Tell me, so overall, now we've reached the end. Tell me your overall impression of this.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think I'm talking as a fantasy standpoint. I'm not a fan of it because we got a small handful of new recruits. Can you imagine Dynasty? All the Dynasty teams right now, like freaking out, like, who do I take? Yeah, it's not even impressive across that board. I think that there's going to be an issue with the next couple of rounds because what I saw tonight reminded me of all this offseason and all this money going here and trading away your best players over here. And I really couldn't tell you the best managerial position to take because it's not going to be fun at all. Not going to be enjoyable.
Not going to
suck it up and like, you know what? Auto draft is really good in 2022-ish. 40.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm kind of hoping for a little more excitement next year. I think the middle round, the middle of it got really crazy. We had a lot of trades. Kay being the sideline scout, Bryce over at the sideline scout, go check him out. He's super genius. Kay being the first linebacker off the board didn't really shock me. Combo of size and athleticism, and he's only 21. I can agree with that. I think the Jets had a fantastic draft. I don't think the Jags did so bad. I like the Jags. I think they had a good.
I think the Jets won the draft.
Most defensive players from one school in the first round in draft history. Georgia. Defense. First, 13th, 22nd, 28th, 32. So three of those guys go fairly late, but still the stat is there. Tampa's on the clock with the first pick tomorrow. It's been interesting to say that. Yeah, T says Jets win the draft. Hard to argue.
Or so I said.
I think there was some picks. Let me see if I can get, before we sign off. I'm going to see if I can get Bryce's, because I like that term. I'm going to ask him who won the draft, round one. Anyway, round one. I like the Jets. I like the Jets here. I think the Lions.
100% believe the Jets won the draft.
Yeah, they made great picks. They made some trades. But I think so. We saw a lot of trades, but I think the Jets actually did something with theirs, and I'm not sure that everyone else did. The Saints take Olave. They traded up for him. I love Olave. You know this, but I don't know that they needed to do that. Washington takes Dotson out of Penn State. Again, they traded up to do it. I don't know if that was necessary. Treylon Burks goes to the Titans, and they lose A.J. Brown. They traded for the pick. They gave up A.J. Brown to do it. Necessary? I don't think so. Honestly, I think maybe they could have got Treylon Brown anyway. And then we would have had A.J. Brown and Treylon. This is some
Titans are out.
Interesting plays. Interesting moves this year. I just honestly, being so defensive heavy, I was kind of surprised. It was exciting at the beginning, and then it just went completely off the rails for me. And I'm just kind of at a loss for words, and I don't like being at a loss for words, especially running a show. And it's
5 offensive players like that actually mean anything in fantasy football, and we also only had 1 quarterback taken in the first round. I think
and it was the wrong one. Am I right? I mean, am I wrong?
I'm surprised the Lions let them take a pick away from them to get a 5th round option from a 1st round player. The Lions did not get anything special from trading out from round 1, and they're going to continue to struggle. And I'm sorry for Hutchinson for going there, but
he's happy.
Sure, he's happy.
He's going to highlight. He's going to
make enough money this year to or this contract to support his family for the rest of his life. But if the trend keeps going, Detroit's going to be just a dead zone of nothingness. It's not. No.
Well, I mean, is that really?
They lost their best quarterback who just won a Super Bowl. They lost their best wide receiver. They lost running backs that were there that were elite and couldn't pull it off. And now they're going to put in a great defensive player who's going to have a great probably 5 or 6 seasons and can do nothing with it. I think the Detroit Lions failed this draft, and the New York Jets won the draft. And with
I definitely like the Jets this time. Let's see. I'm gonna round this out. The Jets grab Garrett Wilson. Man, the Jets just really kind of rock this draft. Let me see here. Bryce says the same thing. Jets for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of debate about that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed what the Jets did. They did pretty well. Like, can't complain about what they did at their positions, and they nailed it.
Look, I mean, it was a crazy draft. It's been fun though. Um, I got to tell you, I apologize, honestly, for being at such a loss for words because I didn't see all these trades happening. Usually, there's a few trades. It seems like the first trade started at 13. They're talking about the Jets right now. Everybody's loving what the Jets did. I can't believe that all the other teams let them do this. I mean, they got Gardner, they got Wilson. I mean, they just really rocked this draft. So it's funny because I remember very young when they changed all the free agency rules, and honestly, there's a movie starring Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans called The Last Boy Scout, and it's there's a subplot there about free agency ruining the game. But really, it's made it so that everybody has a chance, and that was the original point of it, is so that you didn't have these dynasty teams, and with the exception of New England. But the Jets are going to get good real fast. The Jaguars are going to get good real fast, and it's going to last for a while. So to see, these kind of changes, as long as the GMs don't screw it up, you can see a rotation, and I think you see a lot of that in this year's draft.
Yeah, I think some of the GMs messed it up. I think some GMs will be fired after this weekend's over. Not going to lie. I don't know half of what a lot of people know, and I know that there were some failures on some choices tonight.
100%.
Without talking to the players, of course. But, I'm going to call it now and say, yeah, you kind of messed up on some of these. But you know what? I probably won't know till 2 or 3 years from now. And then I will know even more football. And then we can discuss that, hey, maybe my position should be further into the drafting aspect, and dig in like Bryce has done all season. This is his Super Bowl. So congratulations to him and all his success, because he was right on many occasions. Unfortunately, we both struck out with, Malik Willis, but that's perfectly fine. We also had a lot of people show up, a lot of excitement. And you know what? When it comes to everything that's happened throughout the draft, there has been the excitement of our league that you can join up and enjoy. But are you elite enough to win?
Look, so let's summarize it real quick. Jets win the draft. Detroit, they pick up some good players, but I think they made some bad trades. We want to thank Dakota Knicks, the great union of sports. Got to go check them out. They follow all the sports, and they are fantastic. Got to thank Bryce Dial from, the thing is, he nailed it. I'm really impressed with Bryce Dial from the Sideline Scout. I mean, he just nailed it. He really did the homework, and it paid off. I just really can't say enough about that guy. And Elite Fantasy Games, they are changing the way that fantasy is played. They're offering you more opportunities, whether you want to get fully involved or you just don't have enough time, but you still want to play. I'm really impressed. And the fact that they don't take a profit, I'm so impressed with Elite Fantasy Games. Fantastic guests tonight with the great union of sports, Sideline Scout, and Elite Fantasy Games. Thank you to all those guys for showing up. Thank you for your comments, T. Hall, Andrew, Shane, Rob, so many others. Thank you for all the support. And I just got to remind you guys about Armchair Athletics, all the stuff that we're doing to bring in line with Elite Fantasy Games and Bryce and Dakota to bring fantasy sport fans together. Of course, we got the first ever fantasy football reality show coming up this fall. It's going to rock your world when you see it. It's going to rock the world of the people that play it. Please just keep your eye out on that for Armchair Athletics. And of course, Yards After the Catch will definitely be promoting that as well. Like you said, we just thank everybody for showing up. Thanks for the support. Thanks for sticking around with us. It's been a fantastic draft. It was a fantastic first year. We know the second year is going to be better, especially teaming up with Armchair Genesis Studios for helping produce this reality show. And if we do it for you guys, and having you guys here is just fantastic. So I love your veteran hat. Of course, we've both been there and done the dang thing, and we got plenty of people that have as well. I'm just, it's been a great evening, long as it was, technical difficulties. It's just been a really good time.
Yeah, it's about that all natural feel, the enjoyment of it. I enjoy the puppies in the background, the kids in the background, bringing them into the show. The fans showing up on draft day. We have the whole family atmosphere. That's really what we bring together, is everybody coming together and enjoying the atmosphere. And that doesn't end just tonight. It happens all the weekend. It happens later on this year, all summer, and bringing that fun and excitement that we all enjoy. And instead of just enjoying quiet time in the house with nobody around, we actually have people coming together. I don't know if you know this now, but we can actually come together now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's yak some football. And you know what? The best host in the nation, I don't care what anybody says. Let's go ahead and take us home, because it's time to go to bed.
It is.
We have work to do, right? We got to go to work.
We got a couple things to do. Thanks, the best co-host in all the land. I'm only good because you're sitting next to me. Yakking Football, Yards After the Catch. We are on Facebook. Go check Dakota Nix out of the Great Union Sports. Go check Bryce Dial out. 100%. Love that guy at the Sideline Scout. And go ahead and check out Elite Fantasy Games. You're going to have a great time with those guys if you do. And you know what? They're going to give you all your money when you win. So that's nice as well. And then, keep an eye out on Armchair Athletics, Genesis Studios with us, and the first ever reality football program coming up this fall. Look, I think we covered all the bases. I think we hit everybody up appropriately. Thanks most importantly to you guys, to the fans, to you guys putting in the comments and watching the show. You guys make everything happen. Yards After the Catch will be here all season. You're going to see us more often. And you know what? We love you guys. So thanks for showing up. Thank you, Root. There it is. And we'll see you guys next time. Keep yakking football, everybody. We love you guys. Take care. Be safe out there. See you next time.